As a recruiter, I have come to realize that LinkedIn is one of the fastest and most effective platform for sourcing top talents, especially when working with a target. In this video, I'll be showing you how to post a job on LinkedIn using the official job posting feature for your job to appear like this. This is completely different from posting on your normal feed. So let's begin. So for this tutorial, I'll be using a company's page to explain how to post job on LinkedIn. So when you go to the company's page, this is basically the interface. You go to obviously jobs, you see open, draft, and review, post, closed. So open, I'm just going to briefly explain what all these mean. Open is simply the job that is presently ongoing. You haven't closed out on that. You haven't gotten a candidate, so it's still open on LinkedIn. While draft is simply the jobs you've closed out on, or you are yet to post. You're still, trying to update the job description, the location, etc. And review is the job that is yet to be reviewed by LinkedIn, because before your job is officially posted, LinkedIn reviews the job. So if it goes against any of their their rules, that job will not be posted. It will be basically fall under draft. While pause is if you're yet to review the number of applications, or you're maybe one thing or the other, you're not done, you just had to pause. Instead of closing out on that job, you just had to pause. While closed simply means you've gotten a candidate, or you're no longer hiring for that particular position. So yeah. So now when you want to officially post, you go to open, you scroll down, you see post a job for free. You can decide to use AI to draft. You can decide to manually draft your job description depending on what suits you. Okay, so the first thing is job title. So there's one peculiar thing about LinkedIn. LinkedIn allows you to use whatsoever job title that fits whatever you're recruiting for. So you mustn't follow what is already existing on LinkedIn. So you can decide to create whatever job title. So now for this, we are using marketing team lead as the tutorial. So after that, the next thing you see is job description. So basically, so now if for instance you're recruiting for a different country, you're in Nigeria and you want to recruit for maybe Zimbabwe, maybe any other country aside your country, you go to the right hand side of your page and you click on the pencil icon there to change the country. Let's click on that. Then you can see the job title. Then there's a drop down for the job type: remote, hybrid, or on-site, etc. Is it full-time, part-time, contract, temporary, etc. You also choose. So now for country, you can now go ahead and search whatsoever country you're recruiting for. So in this case, you can decide to go for Kenya. Okay. Well, in this situation, we're using Ghana. Then the next is job description. So you can decide to use AI to draft your job description, or you can go ahead and just paste your job description, and it should be well organized so it will be more presentable. So this is my job description. The next is job settings. So you can see on this interface we have screening questions, rejection settings, manage applications, hiring frame, etc. So we'll start with the first one, screening questions. So you can see there are several options as to the questions you want the potential candidates to respond during the application. So I'll be going for years of experience. You can decide to put the number of years of experience. So I'm using 4, and this is in marketing team lead. I'll be using marketing. So it means that they should have 4 years, minimum of 4 years marketing experience. And you can see the green part that says essential. It means it's very important. They must answer that question. It's inevitable. So you can decide to add depending on what you want. So the next is rejection settings. This is where the candidates who do not proceed to the next phase get an email of rejection. So if you do not want that, you can go ahead and skip. So the next is manage applicants. So this is where you get notifications. It's either you choose your personal email or your official email, that's company email. So in this case, I'll be using the company's email to get all the notifications as pertaining this job. So now on LinkedIn, just like we have the open to work, we also have the hiring frame. So if you want this to be indicated on your profile that you're hiring a candidate, you go ahead and activate it. So you click on the right hand pencil, and you see the options, you read. But myself, I do not want that, because most times it attracts people sending you personal messages and all, and if you're trying to avoid that, just don't include that on your profile. Just silently do your hiring, and basically that's it. So now you can decide to promote your job posting, or you can go ahead and post without promoting. So now this promoting of jobs is what enables you to get more candidates within a very short time, especially when you do not have time. So you go to, now on LinkedIn, you can either do daily or you do the total, how much you want to spend, but most times I advise you do daily. So now you go here to adjust to how much you want to spend daily on this particular job posting. So please ignore this these prompts by the side. So I decided to go for 11,000 naira for this post. Mind you, you cannot go below LinkedIn's minimum. You have to, if I had used 9,000, it wouldn't have gone through. So after setting your budget, which I would always advise it should be daily, you now go to update your payment method. That's if it's not updated already. LinkedIn usually debit your card after you've closed out on the job. So when you click on that, it takes you here. You put in your password. Just I think this is more for security purpose. Activate. So you go ahead and you fill in your details. Put your name, expiration date, security code, country. Remember to put your actual country though. Yes, your actual country, and the right postal. So after you've successfully filled in the card details, you can now go ahead and promote your job. So this is loading. It is also important you know that there are times where your review might take a longer time, and there are times where it may not. It might just be within 30 minutes LinkedIn approves. So just be positive. LinkedIn will always approve so long as they promoted job, because believe me, LinkedIn is finding a way to make money as well. And this is just by the way, LinkedIn takes 7.5 tax on your budget, so it's important. That's why I said you should have more money in your account. It should be above your budget. So do not forget to follow me for more.